Blog Talk Radio.
Welcome to PLUS Model Radio, the number one podcast for plus-size women. I'm your host, Shanice Lewis, coming to you live from Los Angeles. Today is Monday, August 29th, 2011. Last week on the show, we were experiencing some technical difficulties, and the only interview that came through clearly was the one with Cassie. So look out for our other guests, Janie and Stephanie, on an upcoming show so we can hear all about the wonderful things going on at Daily Venus Diva. And hopefully tonight everything will go smoothly. I was a little nervous because everyone on the show tonight is from the East Coast, and we didn't know what to expect with Hurricane Irene, but thank God everyone is safe, and we got a great show lined up for you tonight. Now, don't forget, I'm coming to Atlanta September 30th through October 2nd for Project Curve Appeal's 2011 Sisterhood Conference. For more information or to be a vendor or sponsor, visit sisterhoodconference.com or WeRockTheRunway.com. And PLUS Model Radio is a proud sponsor of the 5th Annual International Fuller Woman Expo, which will be held on September 10th, 2011 at the Detroit Historical Museum in downtown Detroit, Michigan. For additional information, visit thefullerwomanexpo.com. Now, our guests this evening are TLC's Big Sexy Nikki Gomez, Camille Newman, founder of Pop-Up Plus, and she's going to tell us about Fashion Night Out Plus. But up first is MAC Cosmetics Make Me Over winner Shirley Daley. This season, MAC Cosmetics held its most epic casting call ever, an online contest with thousands of hopefuls submitting a photo or video, each asked to finish this statement: "Mac me over because." 6 people were chosen of different ages, ethnicities, genders, and sizes who best express the Mac Me Over motto, which is style, heart, and soul, to be the face of MAC's fall color around the world. Shirley Daley is one of those 6 lucky winners, and she also happens to be representing for the Curvy Sisters. So let's welcome Shirley to the show. Hi, Shirley, are you there?
Yes, I'm here. How are you?
I'm wonderful, and how are you?
I am fantastic.
So how long have you been using MAC Cosmetics?
I've been using MAC Cosmetics since 1999.
So you're a faithful customer.
Yes.
And how were you introduced to the cosmetics line?
Well, I went to Morgan State University, and my freshman year, the girls there that sing in the choir there at Morgan State, they sort of have a tradition where, they take the young freshmen under their wings and kind of do a little bit of a makeover, sort of, and we all make a trip to the local MAC store there at Towson Mall in Baltimore, Maryland. And that's where I just fell in love, and from that point on, I've been a MAC girl.
Now, how did you hear about this contest? Because I wear MAC Cosmetics, too, and I didn't even know about this contest.
Yes, well, I know they send out notifications through email, and they also had it on the MAC Cosmetics website, but I also missed it as well. Actually, one of my friends just, everyone knows that I am in love with Mac. So one of my girlfriends just shot me an email and said, Shirley, enter this right now. I don't care what you're doing. And that's how I found out. If it had not been for her, I wouldn't have known.
And so when you entered the contest, you had to have a statement that says, Mac me over because. So what did you say to help you win the spot?
Yes, I felt that I should be one of the faces of Mac because I'm going to change the world one smile at a time.
So it was something just simple and easy, and it took you all the way through.
Yes.
And did you submit a picture or a video?
I submitted a picture.
Okay. And so from that, Mac flew you to New York for a photo shoot. Now tell us about that experience.
Epic. First of all, as soon as I arrived in New York, it was the star treatment from beginning to the end. The best of the best hotel, car service, the nines. The day of the photo shoot, it was still unreal to me. I'm like, I'm in New York. I'm staying at this fabulous place. I got this wonderful package of makeup. It was sort of like overload, and I was just trying to just take everything in. But the day of the photo shoot, everyone was just professional, and imagine the best in their fields doing your wardrobe, your manicure, your makeup, and your hair.
So this is like the same staff that does all of the MAC campaigns.
Yes, as a matter of fact, some of them were talking about how they had just done, like, the Oscars, different things like that. So, just the best of the best. Absolutely.
And so were you there with the other contestants? Did you all have a photo shoot in the same day, or you didn't get to meet them?
Yes, we shot on 2 different days. Myself, Ian, and Rachel, we shot on the second day. The first day, Z, Sharon, and Nicole shot theirs.
Now, as a face of the MAC Fall campaign, what does that include? Like, do you have any responsibilities or appearances? What does that mean now that the photo shoot is over? Everybody will see you, I know, but is it anything else that goes with it?
Well, no necessarily appearances per se. However, because my face, along with 5 other people, are going to be plastered in every MAC store and every MAC counter in the world, on MAC's website, on Facebook, on YouTube. I think I have a little bit of a responsibility to kind of make myself look presentable when I go out now.
So it was great exposure.
Absolutely, definitely.
So are you interested in pursuing a career in entertainment? I read in one of your interviews that you are a singer.
Yes, I am. I've been singing since I was 6 years old, and definitely something that I love to do. I sing with a group called Group Therapy, led by Anthony Brown. We've been singing together since we all met in college, and we're actually getting ready to release our first album within a year, and I'm also working on my solo album as well.
Oh, so you're really actively pursuing to be a singer.
Oh, yes, that is what I do. I am a singer.
Oh, okay. I didn't know.
Yeah.
So that exposure from the MAC contest was you really, can use this exposure.
Definitely. It's been incredible so far. So I'm definitely looking forward to all that is to come with it.
So it took a lot of confidence to enter this contest, but I read growing up that you had low self-esteem. Now, is that true? Tell us more about that.
Yes, I did. I grew up with very low self-esteem. I had a bit of a trying childhood. When I was 4 years old, I was molested by a step-parent, and I spent the rest of my childhood in foster care. But it's kind of, there's kind of like a silver lining there, because it was my foster mother that discovered that I could sing, and she just encouraged me to go and pursue my dreams. And, I'm definitely grateful for her, because if it had not been for her, I have no idea who the person I'd be today.
So how did being a plus-size woman play into that low self-esteem? How were you able to overcome it?
Wow. Well, it wasn't.
Or are you still a work in progress?
Well, I mean, of course, we're all definitely a work in progress, but I've definitely gotten a huge boost from this campaign. But, once I've gotten to college and really gotten into makeup and taking care of myself and even, leading a healthier lifestyle, I, began to realize, and it's been divine as well, that, I have a purpose and that, I went through what I went through so that I can help others, and just knowing that I have a purpose to help somebody else, it kind of just let me know how important I am. And so if God thinks that I'm important to use me in this way, why do I not love myself that much? If he loves me that much to put me in a situation that I can help somebody else, why not love myself that much? So that's definitely been just a huge help. And, of course, doing makeup and playing dress up and everything, that also helps with that as well.
So when you were at the MAC photo shoot in New York, how did that feel knowing, where you came from? Was it just so overwhelming that you had to tear up and cry? No, I'm an emotional person, so that will make me cry.
Absolutely, but I think I did most of my crying on my way up to New York, and then the weeks leading up to it, I wanted to kind of get all of that out, all of my nerves, so I can just be calm for the photo shoot. But yeah, I had some moments, where I had to run to the bathroom and just, either like have a scream happy fit or just shed a little tear, because it's definitely been a blessing.
Aww. So what message do you want to send to young girls who have low self-esteem and are feeling worthless like you used to?
Oh, my gosh. Just know that you are beautiful, you're fearfully and wonderfully made, and that if he can use someone that had a background like me and elevate me to this place, he can do far more things with you. Just have that confidence and love you for who you are. If you want to make changes, make those changes, but just be happy with who you are from the inside out.
And besides being the face of MAC Cosmetics and singing, do you have anything else coming up we can be on the lookout for? Do you ever do any plus-size fashion shows or events in your hometown?
No, not yet, but I feel like something like that is going to be coming around soon. So
I think so. And tell everybody where you're located.
Yes, I'm in Newport News, Virginia. If you want to find out more information about what I'm doing, just go to my Facebook page, Facebook.com/Shirley Daley, or even follow me on Twitter at Shirley Charlene.
Okay, well, you keep listening to the show because my next person coming up, their event is in Virginia. Now, I don't know how close you all are, but maybe I've made a connection already.
Okay, very good.
Well, continued success with everything you have going on, and I'm definitely going to go to the MAC counter and buy everything that you have on your photo shoot so they know that curvy women can represent well in the MAC ads.
Absolutely, definitely.
Well, all right. Enjoy the rest of your evening.
Thank you. You too. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. And up next on the show is Camille Newman. Camille Newman founded Pop-Up Plus in 2010 because she was frustrated with the lack of access to hip luxury clothing. She began to travel the world to look for it, embracing everything from classic basics to rock-inspired pieces and graphic, bold prints. What began as a series of private shopping parties now has emerged as a full-scale mobile plus-size store. Pop-Up Plus is the most innovative retailer in the plus-size industry. Through their temporary on-trend designer pop-up shops for sizes 14 and up, they have started a plus-size revolution for the curvy trendsetter. Their mobile collections are a highly edited mix of each season's cutting-edge trends from established American, international, and emerging designers. Camille is also one of the hosts for Fashion Night Out Plus in Old Town, Virginia, in Old Town, Alexandria, on September 8th, 2011, from 6 to 11 p.m. Let's welcome Camille to the show. Hi, Camille. How are you?
Hi, Chenese. Thank you for having me. How are you?
I am wonderful. So I'm so excited to learn more about you because it sounds like you got a lot going on.
I do have a lot going on.
Before you launched your business, Pop-Up Plus, did you have any prior experience in the plus size or fashion industries?
Yes, definitely. I'm currently still working in the fashion industry. I have almost a decade, actually, in the industry, and my first job was actually as a store manager of Lane Bryant. And I'm curvy I'm curvy myself, so I, experience what curvy women go through on a daily basis. But at Lane Bryant, I saw it firsthand. And they're a great retailer, don't get me wrong, but I also saw women who wanted super trendy, international designs and maybe some indie stuff, and that wasn't available. So I actually carried that dream for almost 8 years, and when I won the Brooklyn Business Plan competition here in New York City was when I got the funding and just the drive to really start and get Pop-Up Plus going.
So, okay, you said a mouthful right there. So when you decided that you wanted to start your business, did you know how to go about starting a new business and you found that contest, or did everything just kind of fall into place like it was meant to be?
Everything kind of fell into place. Actually, I went to college in Ohio, and I'd been reading up on how to start a business since then. So it kind of just all came together. I found the competition. I had been hearing about it for some time, and I just decided to enter, and I entered, and I won. So, it was like, I believe God had a lot to do with it. I'm a believer, too. But I definitely believe that I got some awesome favor. And so it just all kind of came into fruition, and then we had some international designers that wanted to work with me when they heard about me winning the competition. And so it's been a crazy but eventful, just getting together the business. So it's been great, though.
Now, Pop-Up Plus is a mobile plus-size clothing store. So are you at a different location every week, being a vendor at various events, or how does it work?
Well, we try to create an experience for our customers. So we'll go into an empty space that's kind of like avant-garde, maybe like an old boutique or an old warehouse space, and we'll dress it up and we'll bring in just our different clothes. We haven't really begun to do vendor events as yet, but we just do it in every different city. We've been doing it in New York for a year, and now we're venturing to D.C. for Fashion Night Out Plus. So this will be our first event in D.C. So we're really excited. We're beginning to really expand.
Okay, well, let me make sure I understand. So you're not just doing vendor tables at events. You actually go and, rent a empty boutique for a day and actually set up a full boutique?
Yes, come actually 2 to 3 weekends. It's quite an experience, trust me.
Okay.
Yes, we go in, and sometimes we have spa parties, too. We definitely always have cocktails. We have different events at our pop-up last year. We did free facials, free manicures. So we really do a lot. We try to have, an experience so women can shop and have fun at the same time.
That's really an interesting concept. I've never heard of that being done before.
Yes.
So what type of clothing do you carry?
Well, we carry international designers. Like this fall, we're going to have Damn You Alexis. I'm sure a lot of our plus-size community has heard about her. She's an Australian designer. We carry a lot of independent designers like Jabri and just different up-and-coming emerging designers. And we also carry the staples like Kenneth Cole, Ralph Lauren, Michael Kors. But we try to really carry the best of what they have. We're very selective with what we put together because we want a woman to go just have that aha moment when she walks into to our boutique. Like, oh my God, I have to have everything. I want everything now. So we really put a lot of work and time into the pieces that we choose to really represent our brand.
So I looked on the website, and you had some specific services that you can provide. So let's talk about those. The first one is a brand-sponsored pop-up store. Now explain what that would be.
Well, what we've had is like inquiry from different international designers, especially who don't have a presence in the United States, but they want to send like all 300 pieces of a line to expose their line to American customers. So we've done that before, where we've had like a specific brand sponsored pop-up store. Last year we worked with ASOS for a little bit. This year, we're just doing like a collection of things that we love. We're calling this year the Things That We Love store. But we definitely offer that services even to retailers in the United States. Maybe you're an independent plus-size brand and you want to get a feel for how your customers will respond to your product. We actually pop your brand up in a particular city and invite women to come and shop.
So, for instance, I could have my own plus-size clothing line, but since I'm in L.A., I wanted to have a presence in New York, so I can hire you, and you'll be like the Shanice Lewis boutique for the weekend or whatever.
Yes, definitely. And Shanice, you should look into that. Yes, have your own clothing line, girl. It's needed, definitely needed, and I think your sense of style would be great. It's just we're really filling a need. Like a lot of women, we respect Lane Bryant, Walmart, and Target, but a lot of women really want something different. They want to be the belle of the ball. They want to walk in and have that individual different piece, and that's what we really try to bring to the table, pieces that not everyone else is going to have.
Right. Now, another service you provide that was listed on your website is plus-size retail operations consulting. Now, what is that?
Well, I have been in the retail world actually for almost a decade, and I work with other people in our company who have even more experience. And what we wanted to do was provide consulting services to designers who are trying to branch out into the plus-size world. A lot of people branch out into the plus-size world, and they don't do it properly. They think just adding a couple of inches is going to make it a 1X or a 2X, but it's really about fit. It's really about fit and silhouette and body types, and a lot of retailers, they want to, dabble in plus size a little bit, but they don't know how to. So we actually came up with that service because we were getting a lot of requests. Can you come and look at some of our line sheets? Can you come and look at the way we do business? How can we expand our stores? How can we expand getting plus-size customers into the door? So we really came up with that service because there was such a need and we were getting such high demand for it.
So that sounds interesting. You provide a lot of good things.
We do. We're trying to really grow this brand. And we are trying to rise to the top, really. 10 years from now, we want to be the it retailer of plus size.
Now, let's talk about Fashion Night Out Plus. Now, first of all, it's not affiliated with just regular Fashion Night Out, correct?
No, it is affiliated with the regular Fashion Night Out, but we put a little spin on it. Like, you will go on the Fashion Night Out site, and you will see Beautiful Boutique, which is where we're having it in Alexandria, Virginia. You will see us there. But what we wanted to do was really have Fashion Night Out geared towards the curvy trendsetters. I attend a lot of Fashion Night Outs in New York City, and as you can imagine, it's all straight-size clothes. The events are all geared to women, who are shopping for a size 8 to 10, maybe 0 to 10, and it's just not about me, not celebrating me. So what we wanted to do this year was take it to another city and a beautiful boutique. It's actually called Beautiful Boutique, but it's an awesome 2,500 square foot space where we're going to have a fashion showcase, and we're going to have all these vendors, including myself, cater strictly to curvy women. Okay.
And this is going on in Virginia, right?
Yes, at Old Town Alexandria, Virginia.
Okay, Old Town Alexandria is a city in Virginia.
Yes.
Okay, I was confused. Okay. And so it's different in the fact that it is an event and you don't go from store to store to store to store like in New York, right?
Yes, like you have it all there. We're going to have 2 accessory powerhouses, Air Candy Accessories and Nikki B Accessories. And then we are going to have Beautiful Boutique. She's going to have her clothing collections, which is an awesome just consignment collection, wonderful collection. And then you're going to have Curvista, who was got standing ovation at Full Figure Fashion Week. She's going to be presenting. And then myself, Pop-Up Plus. We're going to all have stuff there for sale. We're going to have cocktails. It's sponsored by Vitamin Water, so they will be present also. And we're just going to have such a wonderful time. We're going to have a fashion showcase. It's such an event-packed evening. Curvy women are going to have a great time.
Now, this is a private event that you have to RSVP for. And so why is it private? Is it limited space?
We're expecting maybe 200 people. When you say private, we just would really like everyone to register just so we can make sure we have enough food and enough, cocktails. We don't want to run out of anything. So that's really why we want people to register. But we don't want it to make it such a point that if you didn't register, you can't come. You know what I mean? It's not that at all. Just if everyone could register just so we could see who's coming, the number of people coming, that would be great. But please, they can show up February. Oh my goodness, September 8th. Like in 2012 already, Shanice. September 8th, 6 to 11, and it's gonna be a really awesome event.
And so RSVP will be going on until, what day is the cutoff, or you say you could still just show up, or?
Well, we really want people to RSVP.
Like, what if somebody RSVP the day of, because you know how people do?
Yes, that is fine. We're accepting RSVPs up to the day of.
Okay.
We really just want to make this a comfortable experience for everyone, and the goal of the RSVP is really just to get a great number of who's coming, who's not coming, so we can be prepared. So it's more that than anything. We want to make sure that every woman coming in the house, or man, because we're inviting men also, will feel at home, comfortable, and will attend the event again. So we're trying to really make it an awesome experience.
Now, I don't know if you heard the first guest that was on tonight, but she's in Newport, what did she say, Newport News, Virginia? Is that close?
Yes, she did. I did. I am actually from New York City, and Shanice, in typical New York fashion, I only know Queens, Brooklyn, and the Bronx. So, unfortunately, I'm not familiar with Virginia, but I'm going to reach out to her and definitely have her come out. We would love to have her there. I mean, she's was an awesome guest and represents a lot of positive, great things. So we would love to have her there.
Now, anything else you have going on that we can be on the lookout for?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm sorry, Shanice. I'm so excited to talk to you. I don't think
tell us. I saw
off.
someone post on Facebook, you're a singer, too. We didn't even have a chance to get into that.
Oh, yes. Wow, everybody. I am a singer. I do have a CD out, so I'll definitely have
you have a
link.
CD?
Yeah, I do. I'm a gospel artist, so I'll definitely send you a link to all my music so you can listen to it.
Oh, well, that's gonna have to be a whole other interview. I didn't know you had a CD out.
Exactly.
And so do you have some appearances coming up where you're singing, or what's next?
Well, I don't have any singing appearances coming up soon, but I do have a New York City pop-up store coming up. So I go between both of them. The New York City pop-up store is coming to Williamsburg, Brooklyn, September 23rd. It starts. That's our opening cocktail event, and Curvista is going to be doing a trunk show, and it's just going to be a live event, cocktails, fun, music, DJ. When Pop-Up Plus does it, we do it loud, proud, and fun.
All right.
Yeah, so we're all about bringing the fun experience for curvy women. So that's happening in New York City on September 23rd. And then, of course, we have the Fashion Night Out coming up September 8th. But the singing event, I will definitely keep you posted.
And when are you coming out on the West Coast?
You know, I know you're familiar with Rhea from PLUS Model Magazine too.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, she is like really trying to get us to come out to the West Coast, so we're really thinking about it. As you know, every one of these pop-up stores requires some investment, so we're just trying to work the numbers and see any way we can get out there, but we would love to come to LA. Love. So all you all listening out there, make us come to LA. Help get us to LA. So we'll be there. Within the next year, we will definitely be in LA.
Well, awesome. And tell us your official websites for you and for the Fashions Night Out Plus event.
Yes, it's FNOplus.com. So that's FNOplus.com. And you can go there and see all our vendor sponsors, including Air Candy Accessories, Nikki B, Curvisin, Beautiful Boutique, and then Pop-Up Plus website is popupplusonline.com. And we're on Twitter at Pop-Up Plus New York and on Facebook at Pop-Up Plus New York. And so is FNO Plus. We're also on Twitter and Facebook.
Well, awesome. Thank you so much for being on the show. It was a pleasure speaking with you, and I learned a lot. I'm going to have to get out there to the one next year.
Yes, please do. Thank you so much, Shanice. And thank you for everything that you're doing in the curvy community. It's so needed, and you're doing a wonderful and awesome job. Thank you so much.
Oh, thank you. And keep me posted on your singing.
I will. I'll send you a link.
Okay. Enjoy
Thanks
the rest
for having me.
All right. Bye-bye.
All right. Bye-bye.
And last but definitely not least is Nikki Gomez. Nikki is a native New Yorker whose unique take on fashion and modeling has been catching the eye of the plus-size modeling industry for the last 8 years. Not content with merely being a professional plus-size model, she found herself behind the camera when she discovered her passion for modeling was equally matched by her love for photography. Nikki has modeled for companies such as Monique, Coogee, and PLUS Model Magazine, and she is making her television debut in TLC's new reality show, Big Sexy, premiering tomorrow, Tuesday, August 30th at 10 p.m. Eastern Time. And here's a PLUS Model Radio fun fact. Nikki appeared on the premiere edition of PLUS Model Radio on March 17th, 2008, and a lot has happened since then, so let's welcome Nikki to the show. Hi, Nikki. How are you?
I'm good. How are you, Shanice?
Good. So it's so exciting to talk to you again. It's been too long since you were last on.
I know. I can't believe it was 2008. It feels like yesterday.
So much is going on. But first, let's talk about you and your modeling, because you have been pursuing modeling for a few years, and I believe you took a break for a while, correct?
I did. I had transitioned into more of the fashion aspect of the business. So I actually went from modeling to being a wholesale rep for all the contemporary plus-size lines that were out at the time, and that led me to photography. And then I fell in love, and I was kind of just focusing on my love of photography for a while.
So when you got into photography, did that come out of a necessity with helping the businesses, or did you just pick up a camera one day and was like, "Oh, I'm talented"? How did that just come about? Because it seemed like it was just out the blue.
It kind of just happened. Well, the company that I was working for really needed a photo shoot, and at the time it was kind of, the budget was kind of limited, so we just figured, hey, let's just throw something together. So myself and Fluvia decided to play model/camera woman, and I fell in love with the images, and I just couldn't help. I forgot the part that I was modeling in and was focused so much on what I shot of Fluvia, and I just figured this is something I wanted to pursue, and I just taught myself from there, and it just took off, and my first client was Wilhelmina, so it kind of just catched on really quickly.
Wow. And I also read in one of your interviews that you do styling as well. Now, I didn't know that myself. Do you do that just for your own photo shoots, or are you for hire as a stylist?
You know, for a while I was considering doing it for hire, but most of what I've done has just been for my own photo shoots. I found that it was easier to help the models just get the looks that look best on camera, or maybe there were things they were missing in their portfolio that I thought we could capture, in a photo shoot.
Okay. So now that is the, industry part, but now you are a television star, and you're part of the cast of TLC's new reality show, Big Sexy. Now tell us about this show.
Oh, wow. Well, the show is something, I have to say, first and foremost, I am a reality TV buff. I watch a lot of television shows. And I can honestly say this is something that's been missing on television. It's something that the PLUS community and women of all sizes needs to see. It is positive. It is not negative. So for all you people out there that are worried that they're just making fun of us and saying bad things, it's really not. It's a beautiful show that just shows that women of all sizes can love themselves, can have normal lives, can go after their dreams, and it's amazing. It's groundbreaking. I think that people are really going to respond well to it, or I hope they do.
So you think this is going to be an inspirational show?
I did it with the intent and the hope that it would be. I really think that it's time for people to see curvy women in this light and to see that we're not crying at home, hating our bodies, and just being miserable because we're not those type of women. We are women that truly love ourselves.
Right. Now, one of the criticisms I've been hearing about Big Sexy offline is that they didn't include a black woman in the cast of the show. But somehow I knew this, but I guess everyone didn't know. But you are biracial, correct?
I am. I'm very proud of my heritage. I am African American and Puerto Rican, so I do represent, hopefully represent both races proudly, and I'm not ashamed. I don't hide any of that. So, so they do. I'm there.
Right. So there is a black woman on the show.
That's right. I'm the black woman.
So Tiffany was recently on PLUS Model Radio, and I asked her this question. I want to ask you the same one to see your answer. So there's been plus-size reality shows done before, like More to Love, that we thought was going to be so great and groundbreaking, but it, in the end, turned out to be a hot mess. So because of that, were you hesitant to audition and participate on this show? What was it about this show that made it seem like something you wanted to be involved in?
Well, I think that the fact that there have been more plus-size women on television is first and foremost a great thing. Whether or not it was exactly what people hoped, that's another story. At least that was out there, and we're becoming more visible on television. But, yeah, of course, I was a little apprehensive. I was, wondering, okay, what is this show really going to be about? But once I met with the casting director and the people behind it, they really did explain to me that this was not going to be that type of show. And I have to say, throughout the experience, although, of course, you don't know how the final product is going to be right away, but throughout the experience, they did comfort us and they did let us know, and it was clear that it wasn't going to be that type of show. So I didn't lose faith. I always had faith that it was going to be what I thought it was going to be.
So, and a lot of people who appear on reality shows, they often complain about how they aren't depicted as themselves. They're a character through editing. Are you nervous about how the public is going to view you?
No, I'm not. And I went through this with a mindset where, I'm going to do it and I'm going to just be myself, and I'm not going to have any regrets. And I think that I'm still comfortable believing that. I really wanted to just put myself out there and let people think what they want to think. It's really, it's scary at the beginning, but ultimately I was myself, and I'm comfortable with that. And from what I've seen, I look like myself. I sound like myself. So, I'm totally fine with whatever you guys see, and it's all good.
So tomorrow is the premiere, and tomorrow is press day. So what is your schedule like tomorrow?
Tomorrow is crazy. I don't think I'm sleeping tonight. So if you guys see me on TV looking haggard, you know that I was just really worried. But It's literally, I probably have to get up, at dawn and just start, prepping. I have to get to the city by a certain time, and then it's running around all day long, and I'm looking forward to it. I think this is probably the biggest moment of my life. I think this is more important than my wedding and my prom. I'm totally gonna be in the moment.
So,
sorry, ex-husband, wherever you are.
Now, a question everybody wants to know, including myself, is your dress is so beautiful on the promo for the show, the white long-sleeve dress. Now, where did you get that dress from?
Thank you so much. I actually just ran into H&M like a few days before the photo shoot, just because I didn't know what to wear, and we were trying to go with some neutral colors. And I ran in, and I was actually really disappointed for the most part because I couldn't find my size and things. And then I just saw this dress, and I was like, oh, this could work with a belt, and it was a large, so I kind of just made it work.
And you made it work because that dress is beautiful on you.
Thank you so much.
Now, do you have anything else coming up that we can be on the lookout for? I know tomorrow is the show, but anything else you got going on besides the show?
Well, tomorrow it's also press day, so I would just say, everybody keep your eyes on morning shows and some evening shows because we're definitely going to be out and about. Other than that, I'm trying to get a lot more modeling done. There's definitely things in the works that I can't talk about yet. That I will definitely keep people posted via Facebook and Twitter. And,
well, I know you have one appearance coming up September 8th at Lane Bryant for Fashion Night Out.
Chenese, you are the best. How did you remember that? Okay, everybody. Yes, I'm going to be at Lane Bryant September 8th in Fashion Night Out. It's the Lane Bryant in Brooklyn. And all of us girls from Big Sexy are going to be there representing, and we're going to be sporting some Lane Bryant stuff so you guys can see us looking all sexy in our Lane Bryant stuff. And hopefully come out and meet us. I think it's going to be a lot of fun for us.
And I think also tomorrow Lane Bryant is going to have a Twitter party, and everybody's going to be tweeting during the show tomorrow.
Okay, you just told me something I did not know.
Well, you don't have to keep up with everything, so.
It's hard. But, yes, people, definitely, if that's part of it, I suggest everybody check it out. And I hope that everybody tweets your ideas and your thoughts, and I can't wait to hear what people think, out there and just see if their views on the show match ours because I know that we're all really excited about it.
Yes, and we are very excited about the show. I'm definitely tuning in. I'm going to set my TiVo so I can go back and forth, and you're definitely going to have to come back after it's all over so we can talk about what happened on the show.
For sure. You got it. I will always come back, Chenese. I was the first, and I'll come back.
All right. And tell us your official website and ways to keep up with what you have going on.
Okay. Well, right now I would just suggest just the Facebook thing. You can find me on Facebook under Nikki Gomez. I do have a public page, so you guys can find me there, like the page, find out as much as you want about the show. I'll definitely keep everybody informed. Also, I do have Twitter, so you can always find me on Twitter. It's Nikki J. Gomez, so you can find out stuff there. I might be tweeting live from the premiere, so I will keep everybody posted as to what's happening at the premiere and my thoughts on the show as I'm watching them.
Well, thank you so much for being on the show. Again, I am so excited for you and the rest of the ladies, and I will definitely be tuning in tomorrow.
Thank you so much, Chenese. It's always a pleasure talking to you.
All right, and enjoy the rest of your night. Try to get some sleep.
I'll try. Take care.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye.
And thank you to all of my fabulous guests this evening. And tune in next week, and we'll have more Plus industry professionals with stories to not only inspire you, but to keep you connected with the curvy community. If you're interested in advertising on our show or being a guest, visit the website at plusmodelradio.com. And if you haven't already, don't forget to join our Facebook fan page at facebook.com/plusmodelradio. I've been your host this evening, Chenese Lewis. Thank you for tuning in and supporting. Until next time, keep thriving in your curves and be blessed.